Boy.
Yo.
Hey, bud.
What's up, man?
Not much. Kind of got some bad news. Looks like somebody sideswiped the Cressida maybe over the weekend.
Shit.
I mean, it's not terrible, but are you? I don't know, man. Are you around?
Yeah, I'm actually right up the block.
Oh, shit. All right. Well then, yeah. It's better you just see it in person. I'll be here.
All right, I'll see you in a bit.
All right. All right, well, problem solved, I guess.
Yeah,
Got a new one.
indeed.
That's funny. All right, so you got, all right, this is way cleaner than the brown one.
Right?
That's funny. Because I got one too.
What?
Welcome back to the curb cut. So for those of you who've been following the channel for a while, we're looking at a pretty major development in our Cressida storyline. Basically, we have two new cars, a white X73 and a blue X32. And sorry to say, the brown car is no longer with us. Off camera, I purchased my X32 a little over a year ago. I wanted a Budame for about 15 years and finally found one worth owning on Marketplace. It was completely stock, and for the price, it was pretty much a no-brainer for one of my Grail cars. As soon as I got it back to the shop, I got to work on it. I sourced some vintage 14-inch SSR Mark 1s, which I think are the perfect wheel for this car, and then I got to work on the suspension. The X32 comes with a factory straight axle rear end, so lowering the back was as simple as slapping in some super heavy 4-inch Camaro springs until I matured to a full IRS setup. As for the front, Reed over at Rude Boy Special supplied us with some welded knuckle adapters for S13 coilovers. And it's sort of the perfect route to take on a job like this. Where most other kits and adapters involve welding a sleeve to the knuckle, Reed's parts allow for a bolt-on approach once the adapter rods are welded in place. So once installed, you can bolt in any S13 coilover on or off in mere minutes with very minimal modification to the strut tops. Easy as could be, really. After a couple trips around the block to test for fitment, we were good to go. The car's maiden voyage was out to last year's Grassroots Invitational, New Jersey, one day after I actually got plates for it. Sure, the ride's a bit bumpy out back on those springs, but that will all be remedied later when I start digging in on this thing. As for now, aside from wheels and suspension, the car is basically stock. I sourced some Marshall headlights and a Mark II Chinspo from Japan, but other than that, the whole style of the car is an understated homage to the permanence of things. The upholstery and everything in it is in good shape, and there wasn't really much of an imperative to change anything. My rear seats had some sun damage, which I took care of by draping it in a blanket that my late grandmother knit for me as a kid. The rest of the interior tune is just tchotchkes and knowing nods to loved ones. Kinda shooting to make it feel like a living room of a house that you haven't visited in a while. Anyhow, there's a lot more to the story with these two cars, so how about we have Jared explain where we're at with the X73.
After scouring Facebook Marketplace for a few weeks, I came across this beautiful white MX-73. Originally a Vegas car, it made its way to Connecticut where it resided, albeit mostly in a garage. Totaling out the brown car essentially covered the cost of this one, and so after a once over and a deposit, I picked it up. As much as I enjoyed the patina of the brown car, this white one is in much better shape. It's got half the mileage of the brown car, no rust, unlike the brown car which we found was missing the driver's side floor after all that, and a pretty well preserved interior too. Once it landed at the ground level, John and I spent a day or two swapping over the BC coilovers and wheels, after I gave it a thorough cleaning of course. And that's basically how it sits at this very moment. Aside from doing the long-awaited heart and drivetrain transplant, we're also planning on relipping the wheels for a better fitment, which we'll walk you through in a later video. The interior is in pretty great shape as I mentioned earlier, so I don't think I'll address that just yet. Maybe some nice shelf speakers and other little odds and ends in the future. I've been casually learning the art of detailing, so maybe I'll take a stab at bringing the paint back to life. We'll see. To be honest, I'm just itching to have a fast car again after a 4-year hiatus, so the swap is the main objective for me right now, and I can't wait for us to get into it.
So yeah, the brown car is gone, but she didn't die in vain. She donated her vital organs to the needy, and for that we are very grateful. The W58 5-speed in the car was always intended to mate to the 1UZ transplant, but now we have not one, but two spare 5MGE engines for my X32. I'm thinking custom header and triple carbs. Nothing too crazy, but something that perfectly celebrates the era and makes a lot of noise. Also, big thanks to our guy Samir from TES Vintage Toyota for helping yank the old motor and trans out of the brown car. I also removed the entire rear end from the brown car. I plan on piecing together an independent rear end conversion for the X32 because why not? In many ways, the brown car will live on. We will chronicle all the work on both cars in the coming months. Next on the docket is our 1UZ rebuild video. That thing is looking tip-top and we can't wait to get it installed into Jared's new old car. So we'll see you then.